Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome to another of these short little videos I like to make about my current physical media thrift store finds, the stuff that I pick up when I'm out, when I get the opportunity to go out and take a look what's out there. Buy physical media. That is the message. We should all be trying to buy physical media while it still exists, as one day it may not. And then who knows what they can do with our digital stuff. Some of these are thrift store finds today, and some were in the sale bins of a record store or a media store in the city nearby. So, first one I got recently was, excuse me, let me just call up the second camera in a second. A Chuck Norris triple feature VHS, sealed VHS. I always like to pick these up. May never play this one. I mean, I'm wondering what the quality will be like, video quality will be like on 3 movies and 1 VHS. And I do have another copy of The Hero and the Terror on a VHS as well, which I've recently picked up in a double pack. This one has got Braddock Missing in Action 3, Hero and the Terror, which is a great movie, and the Delta Force, which will be the subject of next month's Cannon Film Club. So probably, as I say, not something I will even open the package and pay, but for 50 cents or whatever it was, kind of looks nice on the shelf. And I like to pick up as much Canon material as I can, as in Canon films, just to, have a nice collection of that. So what else was available in the last thrift store trip? Another thrift store find. Now, I already have the Blu-ray of this, I Am Legend. This is the DVD set, so I figured I would pick it up because it wasn't expensive. With the sleeve, of course, this one. So quite like the DVD sets with the sleeves. 2-disc theatrical and alternate versions. And I think there are a couple of things on here comparing it to the Blu-ray that are a couple of extras that are not on the Blu-ray. Some DVD-ROM stuff that's only available on this version. Nothing too exciting, but I like this movie, so yeah, so not bad for a couple of bucks. And when I got on sale, not in the thrift store, but on sale in the bargain bins, was what has turned out to be one of the more prophetic movies of time. I think this is supposed to be set in 2032, so we're not far off Demolition Man. As it turns out, this film was not so much a great amusing action thriller comedy with comedic moments. It's very prophetic too. Lots of things seem to be coming true that were in here. But this fantastic, sly Snipes movie, it's one of my favorites. Absolutely love this movie. So I didn't actually have a Blu-ray. I had a digital copy and a DVD copy. So a Korean one I picked up in those same bargain bins. As you know, I have a great love for Korean entertainment. This is a thriller from a few years ago, crime thriller, action thriller called The Gangster, the Cop, and the Devil, starring the wonderful Don Lee, or Ma Dong-suk, as he's known. I noticed they're pushing it hard as starring Don Lee from Train to Busan, and indeed he was played a great role in that. Great actor, a lot of fun, always a lot of fun. The Beast Cop in the Roundup movies. But yeah, this is a good ride, a wild ride, a lot of great action, a lot of great fight scenes. Check that one out, The Gangster, the Cop, and the Devil. It was nice to get that for like $5 on Blu-ray. Another one that was in those same bargain bins is another movie that's very prophetic, given today's world. V for Vendetta. I have other copies of this, but I didn't have it on a Blu-ray. So for $5 again, well worth getting. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing this, and it's always great to see John Hurt, of course. I sadly missed John Hurt. Great movie, a lot of fun. Always loved this movie too. What else was there? Well, given the background to today's show with the great Sean Connery here, I think that was Goldfinger. I picked up, I had a digital copy, but I didn't have a physical copy, unlike every other Bond movie, of Never Say Never Again, which, of course, is the Thunderball remake that he made in competition to Octopussy, I think, was the official Bond movie out at the time. Sean figured he'd give it one more go to get rid of the free radicals. Didn't do exceptionally well at the box office. I don't think it even did as well as Octopussy, but it's kind of fun, and it's always anything with Sean, of course. Famke Janssen was pretty hot. I don't mind it, even as Rowan Atkinson in it. So worth picking up for like $1. But another one that was in the same thrift store was one of my favorite Second World War movies, Battle of Britain. When you look at the cast of this, of course, incredible: Michael Caine, Trevor Howard, Ian McShane, Laurence Olivier, Christopher Plummer. I mean, Robert Shaw. The list goes on. One of these 1960s epic all-star cast Second World War movies, which I grew up watching, and of course a major component of the British psyche, the Battle of Britain, where the British and Allied and Commonwealth Air Forces basically staved off a physical invasion of Britain by the Yazis. So a lot of brilliant aerial work in this. I mean, we're talking about film editing and practical flying stunts as opposed to today's CGI, whatever. I mean, the closest equivalent would be a lot of the work done by now. But, I mean, I'm not comparing them in any way other than the fact that Tom Cruise and the Top Gun Maverick still continue to try and do that kind of physical flying stunts to make the action. Brilliant story. Really good movie if you've never seen it. I mean, I'm a big fan of these types of Second World War movies. I guess just from the growing up in the era where that was still very fresh in the psyche. So great movie. A couple more. Another thrift store find, 2-disc edition of The Aviator, Leonardo DiCaprio. Of course, Scorsese and DiCaprio got the Killers of the Flower Moon out right now, which is, I believe, is a very lengthy movie. Martin likes lengthy movies. I enjoyed The Aviator. There was some great stuff in it. Great movie. So it was nice to pick up a nice cheap copy of physical copy of this. I've got a digital copy, the 2-disc edition here, to add to the Scorsese collection. And finally, last but by no means least, another Korean movie, one of my favorites. So this is Deliver Us from Evil, which to me is one of the best Korean movies, or one of my favorites, and it's one of the best action movies of recent years, in my opinion. And it wasn't necessarily the most enormous international success, but it has some incredibly stylish and, to me, quite groundbreaking action in it, and fight scenes. Stars the great Hwang Yong-min, one of my favorite actors of all time now. Brilliant, versatile Korean actor. And also, of course, many international viewers will recognize the other stars, Lee Young-ye from Squid Game, who, of course, that was just one of the many things he's done. He's been a big Korean star for many years too. He's the antagonist in this. Hwang plays the protagonist, whose hitman trying to retire, but basically has to come out of retirement to carry out a job which results in his daughter being put in jeopardy. And basically these two top hitmen trying to get to each other. It's some brutally stylish action, absolutely brutal. I love this movie. So it was really nice to pick up a physical copy. Getting physical copies of Korean stuff isn't always that easy. And it was brand new for, I think it was about $8, so this wasn't super cheap, but yeah, relentless and bloody high octane thriller, I think describes it brilliantly. Extremely beautifully filmed, cinematography-wise, some great locations in Japan, in Thailand, and in Korea. If you've never seen it, check it out. Two great actors at the peak of their game, with fantastic direction and cinematography, and the actions, fight scenes are just awesome. So that was it for today's haul. Looking forward to any future opportunities to get more, of course. Buy physical media, build that library up. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you on future live streams. Check out some of my other videos if you're new to the channel. And until next time, stay well and keep on rocking.